Welcome to the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. If you don't know, we go live every day, 9 o'clock UK time. And what we do, we talk about Thailand, Philippines, Asia. We have a great conversation in the chat about everything what goes down in the community, the Thailand community. And we also have a 5-point bulletin. The 5-point bulletin tonight, we're talking all about visas. We're going to be talking about visas to Thailand. That's what we're going to be talking about. Also, we're going to be talking about we have a poll as well. The poll is what's the best visa to get in to go to Thailand? And most people are saying 45-day visas, and you get that 45-day visa on arrival. So we pump it through down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. I see there be more on coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. Well done. You did a good live stream the other day. Pumping it through and giving it the best you can with what you got. You know what I mean? So 45-day visas, if you don't know about the 45-day visa, the 45-day visas, you get that on arrival right now. There used to be 30 days, and that was for years. You had 30 days. And now they switched it up to 45 days, and then you get a little bit more time. That's what I said before, and everybody was asking me before about, when the C19 was here, is what's the best thing to do? What's the best thing to do? I see you there, Mark, coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Yeah, like the people were saying to me, what's the best thing to do? What's the best thing to do when you are to make Thailand come back again? And people saying to me, Thailand's finished, Thailand's over. I was saying it's not. I said, I can tell you what they need to do if they want to do. I'm saying I'm staying 90 days. What's the best visa option? Right. So the point is this: you get 45 days, and then you can. It's best to go to a visa agency because a visa agency can. And I put the visa agency in my community page. Check that guy out. He can give you another 45 days. What we're going to do is do a border. So you do get 45 days anyway, and then he can get you another. He said he can get you another 45 days. He can get you another 30 days after that. So he can actually get you 5 months, 4 months, 4 months. So, and that is best to get a visa agency. That's what it is. It saves, just pay the money. It just saves the headache. And then you'll be able to get there on a 90-day. Or you can apply it from America. I think you can apply from America for a 90-day visa, which is another way of doing it. I'm sure they do a 90-day visa from America. They do it from the UK. So you can do it. You can do it that way. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could do it that way. It depends on how you want to do it. Mark coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. Dropping the soldiers there at the Club Fillers Inc. Big up for the shop there at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. Big up for the Hennessy for the enemies, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. That's the Hennessy there. And we got the Hennessy show. We got the Hennessy bottle there, and we're just about opening that Hennessy bottle. So, we're gonna have a shot of Hennessy for the enemies. In the bottom right-hand corner, we have a super chat button, guys, and we can spread love on the super chat. We can open up a Hennessy. We get a chip inside of the game. We're also smelling good, looking good, and being the best version of ourselves every single day, non-stop, pumping it through. You know how the game is. The race is not for the swift. It's for those who can endure it. You know what I mean? That's where it is. We're spraying some off the show because we're smelling good, looking good, being the best version of ourselves, without a doubt. Okay, let's open this Hennessy for the enemies, and we're getting in, man. You know what I mean? That's where it is. You know what I mean? Hennessy opening. Let's just mix up that bottle real good. You know what I mean? Mix it around. Gotta gotta mix it. You know what I mean? It's the Hennessy there. We are out here at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel dropping the Hennessy shots, spreading love. You know what I mean? There we go. Hennessy opening. Brand new Hennessy. These Hennessy's have been going down quite quick, to be honest with you. You know how the game is. I don't even drink it unless I get a shot. Sometimes it would go down even faster. And it still goes down fast. That's just the way it is, isn't it? It goes down. If you do want to send a shot of Hennessy, you're welcome. 5 soldiers at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. You know what I mean? Don't forget to pour out for yeah, without a doubt, without a doubt. Always do. Bless bless the ones who's not here. If I do a border run, I get 45 day again. No, no, no. If you do it with an agency, if you do it with an agency, I don't. If you do it by yourself, you ain't gonna get 45 days, bro. If you do it by yourself, you have to do it for an agency. Mm, mm, yeah. Um, can't you get a 60 day? I think that's gone now. The 60 day. And the 60 day tourist is done now. 60 day visa on the tourist side is done. It's more like which is they introduced the 45 days. That's what they're working on now is the 45 days, and you can cheers anyway. Cheers, Mark coming through at the club village. Yeah, the fact that the 45 days is um, is the one they're working on. So you have to you get 45 days on arrival when you come to Thailand, and then you can extend from there for you can extend for 4 months if you want to, or if you want to, if we're going to talk about it later, we're going to talk about visa stuff. We could talk about you can go to that same agency, that guy which is in the community page, and then he will get you a 15-month visa. Which I think that might even be the better thing to do if you know you're going to stay there a little bit longer, or you got the option of the elite visa. Yeah, the elite visa is something I was thinking about. The elite visa, 18K, 18K dollars for the elite visa, 5 years, and then you can extend it for another 5 years. I mean, I suppose that's a little bit expensive for 5 years. Yeah, I mean that one is there's a 2 million one for 20 years. That's a bit more like it. 5 years will run off in no time. You know what I mean? Maybe I just go to another country and stay after 45 days in Thailand. Okay. Hi, Barry. Would you spend the whole month in Thailand? How do you get that one? Hi, Barry. Would you spend the whole 15 months in Thailand? Yeah, yeah. You get that one through that visa agency. If you look on the visa agency on the community page, he'll tell you he can get it for you because the visa agencies know how to pull strings and get loopholes. Where they know how they make their money. Through loopholes and making their money through making guys who are in situations, not bad situations, but situations where you want to stay for a little while. So the best thing to do is what he said, and what he said in the community page was to go to Thailand on a 45-day visa, get a 45-day visa, and then come to him, and he'll get you a 15-month visa, and and he'll get you a 15-month visa. So and he didn't say the cost. I can imagine it's going to be around about 30 to 40,000 baht. I can imagine it's around about 30 to 40,000 baht to get that kind of visa for the yeah, I think it's about 40,000 baht to get that for 15 months, and then you're clear. You're clear to run as much as you want to run. And that would be the best thing. But people get too much time off. Only have 20 days leave from work. Yeah, I mean it depends what kind of position that you. It depends what kind of position that you want to put yourself in. You know what I mean, Larry the realist. I mean, this is the reason why people work online. This is the reason why people do crypto. This is the reason why people do YouTube channels because they want to get away from the rat race and not be able to only get 20 days out of the year and have to get back to work. This is the reason because they want freedom. It's all about financial and being free and being be able to be free. Thinking of getting about ED visa, which will last a year. That's correct. Yeah. So at least you can get an ED visa, what will last a year. That will save you a lot of money too. Just the headache of keep moving around. You know what I mean? Hi, Baz. Going to Pattaya for a month with 10,000 be enough? That's more than enough money for a month. £10,000. You're gonna have a great time. Enjoy your time. You'll have more than enough time, more than enough money for that. You know what I mean? Again, could be that. Could be all that. Could be all that. You know what I'm saying? Ron says Ning marrying Ning is seems to be the easiest thing to do. Well, that's why people do it, don't they? That's why you see people marrying their spouse because you might as well because it's easier, you know. And then, boy, you know, if you've got a spouse what you can trust and you know you can do your thing with, you know, you see people will marry their spouse. It just makes more sense. But you know, it depends how much you're gonna. It depends how long you planning to stay with her. Because once you're married, you're married, and once you're married, you know, it's a little bit of a different ball game. It depends on what situation you're in. You know, it depends what situation you're in. Boy, you know, but yeah, it's not a bad idea at all, man. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. You know, I never heard of that. Okay. Okay. Uh, okay. Uh, okay. Well, as I'm saying, so you can stop at any time you want to do. Whenever you want to stop, you can stop. Whenever you want to feel like you don't want to do it no more, you can deliver. You can stop delivering pizzas, and you can go and travel for 3 months out of the year. That's a great, and that's the position where most of us are trying to get into. And this is one of the reasons I like to be a self-employed, so that when I'm ready to fly, I'm ready to go. I don't want to come back. You know what I mean? That's just the way it is. You know what I mean? Okay, keys one. Should you come to Laos? Some guys, example, save money. A Christian approval border run. Like more fun. Okay. What you marry? What is his and hers? Hers is his one, and that's the truth. That's the thing. That's why people who's got clout, who's got paper, don't want to get run away from that marriage thing because they know that it's boy they got too much to lose. If you got a lot to lose, I mean, there's some guy was kegged up. They kegged up. They got they winged up. And you know, what I mean, they got a few million under their belt, and boy, if you got a few million under your belt, you don't want to be doing that. You know, what I mean, you got a few million under your belt, you don't want to be doing that. You know what I'm saying? So you know, you got to understand that that's what it comes with. It comes at a price. So you're gonna marry someone. So you're gonna, so you're gonna do these things, but boy, you gotta also know it comes at a price. Because the girl can switch on you at any time. A lot of guys are in Thailand right now, and they are frightened for their wife because they know as soon as they get divorced, it all goes downhill from there, mate. It's a big disaster from there. It's all the way downhill from there as soon as they get married. So that's why they're running scared. They run scared from that situation. I'm afraid of agents. Got me jailed. I'm afraid of visa agents. Get me. No, they're not gonna get you jailed. Come on, come on. They're not gonna get you in jail, bro. You know what I mean? They do backhanded stuff, but they're not gonna get you in jail. They're not gonna put themselves into a situation where they get themselves in jail. You know, I mean, they got connections. They're connected, ain't they? That's what they are. And the one thing you should not understand about Thailand, is that money talks. Money talks. Dirty cash, I want you. Dirty cash, I need you more. Ain't gonna be going to jail, man. You pay, you pay. You pay, you stay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, okay, look twice at loud beer. Just got to eat anything cooked. Tongue, twice. Yeah. Yeah, so like I said, it's like yeah, you'll be all right. Visa agencies are the easiest thing to do. It's the easiest way to get around. You know what I mean? They're coming through with their fake accounts at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. But yeah, it's like so like I said, but I mean, if I was serious about if I was serious about if I was serious about what's it called, staying in Thailand, I would be looking into either the elite visa, which is quite expensive for 5 years. You can extend it. That's $18,000. Or I'll be looking at a 20-year visa, so that you can stay there for at least 20 years. That would be more like it. I'll be looking into the 20-year visa, and you could stay there for an extended amount of time for 20 years. That way, that you know that you're you can live. But I mean, me, I'm 50 already, so I'll be 70 before. I mean, that's running out. 5 years will run off just like that. 5 years will go a long time, and your 18,000 is in the drain. So it's better to be it's better to be to look at a bigger visa than a smaller visa. If I was looking at, but if I had a girlfriend, would I, would I, well, if I had a girlfriend, would I, if I had a girlfriend, what would I do? Would I marry? I mean, I don't know. I might as well get married. I got nothing to lose to take. I'm just broke, pizza boy, living in my basement. I have no idea what Ning is with me. I do. I've explained to you many, many times before. I explained many, many times, many, many, many times. The way you look at things is not the same way we look at things because you're a foreigner, and you'll never be able to get that through your head, bro. You'll never be able to get it through. It's only when you'll never be able to get it through. But if you come to the boss and you ask the boss why is Ning with me, and I explained it many times, and I can explain it again, and I know why. I'm very experienced when it comes to these kind of things and relationships and things like that. You know what I mean? I know why. You know what I mean? It's yeah. Okay, okay. And that's what I told him that. I told him that. You've got the options of the way we look at things. If you came from, I mean, even if you look at it even if you look at it from a person who's from the Thai, I mean, America, it's Bimo still not a bad catch because he's young, he's handsome, no homo. He's a homeowner, which is important. He's got a job. It doesn't matter what job it is, and that's what's more important. So and when it comes to Thailand, that is more of a higher ticks. That's like major ticks up there. Being young and handsome, which you can show off. He's got a home. He lives in America. You know what I mean? And then you see what I'm saying. So for her, if she says that to her family, then that's like tick after tick after tick after tick after tick. We don't look at it like that. Now, if you look at her circumstances, you have to look at her circumstances now, where people will say, "Well, boy, well, she's 29, she's getting on now, she's nearly 30, so she's nearly at the end of her day. She's got some children." And she's it's time for her to settle down. She's caught a guy which is nearly her age herself, which is lucky, because more than likely, yeah, she could pick up a rich guy tomorrow, but she's gonna like him as a question. These girls, they do things what they like. They do things what makes, and they're very all about show too. They like to show. They do things that they like. I mean, and showboat. Yeah, she could pick up a 50, 70-year-old guy, a 60-year-old guy, or whatever it is. You know what I mean? Or even who's got some money, but she's got to like them. Girls, they do it off feelings, how they feel, and how they like, and what they like, and they do what they like. So when they catch a big catch like that, which the ticks are like this, boom, 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 they're like, oh, right, well, boy, this is the safest option to stay with. This is the best option to stay with. That's what they do. You know what I mean? That's what they do. You know what I mean? Okay, okay, okay. All right. Okay. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. I don't believe that. Dale Cooper. I don't believe that. I don't believe that because many things has come along already. She's got options. It's not like she's going. Not like wait, better long to come along. Man, many long has come along already. She's got options. She's got options there. She's got guys. She's got guys she can choose right now. She's got better options, not better options, but she's got options right now if she wants to. You know what I mean? Mm. Okay, Jermaine S is on the ban list again for foolishness. I don't really need you, Jermaine S, in my community because you just, you got no substance. You don't bring nothing to the table. You kind of you just Capio's bum boy, bro. So stay with Capio's bum boy. Don't stay on my channel. You turned into a really idiot. You really have. You really have turned into an idiot. He could have been someone special in the community. You just turned into a bloody, just, of no substance bringing to the table. There you go. See you later. Enjoy the block party. Anyway, on a positive note, the boss man is, I see CX Bar is trying to a new concept. I didn't see their new concept. What's the new concept? You're talking about the kitty. They've been doing that for a little while. That little kitty thing. They've been doing that for a little while, but they don't do it often. The kitty thing where they sit down and do the thing. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, yeah. You know, you know what I mean. A guy who's girls got very scarred to be single at 30. Scared. Girls get very scarred to be single at 30 in Thailand. My experience, 100% get scared. I'm scared. Sorry. Yeah, I agree, 100%. 100%. Now you're talking. See, now you're talking. So you got to look at it from a different aspect. Look at it from that aspect and understand. Ron. They do because they know that it's all downhill from there. The options of picking up a guy, which is when you're in your 30s, the options of picking up a guy in their 30s is slim. When the girls turn over 30 to pick up a guy, she has to look. I mean, to pick up a guy like you when she turns over 30 is tough for a girl in Thailand. And a lot of people won't understand that. But it is tough because a guy in her 30s, okay, if she didn't have no kids, maybe she could get, but the fact that she's got kids, the fact that she's over 30, she's going into granny stage. That's what I say. Over 30 is a granny. Now they're a granny, you know what I'm saying? And they know that. You know what I mean? Us don't know that. We just see the looks. Oh, she's so beautiful. Why she could be with any man? Why she being with him? Look at it from an experience point of view and understand it. Okay. Down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. Okay. All right. I'll see you there. I'll see you there. Coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Okay. Right. There you go. Okay. There you go. All right. Okay. Right. I don't think you should. Listen, I'm not interested in it, bro. Somebody. I don't want to talk about it. Let's talk about something else, bro. You know what I mean? I don't need people who running around the community. If you Sean Applaud, if you got running around the whole of the community and putting in disrespecting me on different pages, there's no way I'm gonna let you come on my page. There's no way. There's no way you're gonna be in my presence. If you want to go around all the community and go around all the different troll channels and disrespecting the boss, don't expect the boss to come and let you on his channel to just be. I'm cool with it. You know what I mean? It's not like that. You know what I mean? Learn to have some respect because I wouldn't do that to someone else. So boy, stick on the bandage. You put yourself there. No one's gonna put. Who's gonna put up with that? You think no one's gonna put you up with you disrespecting them for the whole community and then let you just ride on their computer, their channel. Let's stick to the subject. So that's not an option. Let's talk about something else. Let's talk about something else. I really don't want to talk about them boys. You know what I'm saying? I'm really not interested in them at all. Nothing to do with them at all. I have no interest at all. You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about. We're having a great conversation. Let's talk about something what's important. Let's not talk about someone what's not important. They're the least most. They're more no, least most important in my life right now. You understand? Okay. Right. Let's keep it moving. Noon is 26. I have some time. Oh, I thought she was 29. Someone said she was 29. I don't know if she's 26. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? There you go. So I don't know. I think I didn't know she was 26. You know what I mean? I didn't know she was 26. I thought she was 29. So you're saying she's 26? Okay, so she's 26. So there you go. And yeah, sorry guys, my lyrics sometimes my lyrics sometimes just flow like on and off like a light switch. Sometimes I just sometimes my jokes and my lyrics, they just come flowing out, so you guys can enjoy the lyrics. But come on. Okay. Okay. There you go. So we're talking about Ron, and we're talking about visas tonight. And then we stick to the subject. Let's not talk about people what's irrelevant. We'll stick to the subject. We're talking about visas. We're having a good conversation about visas and what visa you should have if you go to Thailand. And what's the most productive visa? I think if you live there long term, that if you live there long term, that you can if you live there long term. Crow coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Good to see you there. Crow the Nut Job coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. Hope you're well. I'm doing good, bro. I'm doing good. And I'm doing good. Life is good. And I am passing through, keeping as positive as I can. You know what I mean? Without a doubt. Life is good. Okay. And if you do look in the community page, you can understand the 15-day visa. The 15-day visa is what the same thing the guy said in the community page. He said if you come to Thailand and you come and see him, he'll get you a 15-day visa, and you won't have to leave Thailand for 15 days. What the price would be, I think it would be around about 40,000 baht. If I'm stand to be corrected, but I think it would be about 40,000 baht, and you don't have to leave Thailand for 15 months. They used to do that before, and then they stopped it on a 12-month ED visa, but they stopped it, but then it's going to come back again. So now they're doing it for 15 months. So 15 months. There you go. Okay. 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 There you go. There you go. Okay. 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 It's time to clean up, bro. It's time to clean up. It's time to clean up. I told you, bro. It's time to clean up. It's time to clean up. It's time to clean up. Yes, sir. Time to clean up. Anyway, let's keep it positive down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Okay, let's keep it positive. Okay, that's what we say. Beamer, why don't you get 20 years elite? Some superior visa, 280. Yeah, 208, $28,000. Yeah, that's something that I would look into. It's a lot of money, but it's a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? But that's something I definitely would look into. 28K, $28,000. It's a good investment. You could just chill, settle down for that for basically for the rest of your life. You ain't got no problems. Even though Thailand does change their rules a lot, but that's something I would definitely look into. If I wasn't going to get a marriage visa, I would look into something you could be like that single. And there's some people there, 28 grand ain't nothing to them. You get a lot of perks with that as well, and you can work online and do online work as well with no problem. And you could do digital nomad work and things like that. And you can't necessarily do work in Thailand, but you can work online, no problem. So that's something I'll definitely look into. Good investment, especially if you've got a nightclub or you've got a bar or something like that. It's something you should be looking into. Make it nice and easy. But then most of them get married to their Thai girlfriend and Thai wife. You know what I mean? Okay. All right. Okay. Elite visa is dangerous. Government new rules. This is gone. Yeah, I mean, it's for people who's got money. You see, when you got money, you know what I mean? Then, when you got money, and then that's the way to go, isn't it? You have to do what you got to do. Right. Definitely. Okay. Okay. down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. Okay, let's let it flow. Right, okay, we're 30 minutes into the live stream. I'm going to go into my 5-point bulletin tonight, the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Guys, let's keep it as positive as we can down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Let's keep it together and let's keep it together down at Club Fillers Inc. It's clean up time. It's time to clean up. It's time to clean up. So we're cleaning up shop, you know what I mean? We're taking out the trash. So it's time to clean up. But let's keep it as positive as we can. Down the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. I see you there. Toronto Brad. I see you coming through with Big Brad Friday. Interesting. Big Brad Friday. Hope you have a good time with that. It's a good time, 1 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, it's all good. You know what I mean? Big Brad Friday. Interesting. There you go. You know what I mean? Right. Okay. I see you there. Okay. Okay. If you have a nightclub and 10-year visa, you have lost yeah, twice. Okay. Well, it depends on. That's a funny thing to say. If you have a nightclub and a 10-year visa, you have lost twice. That's quite hilarious. But I mean, you know, that's quite funny. The Moet was gone on the first day, bro. The Moet have got a brand new bottle of Moet there, opening up. 100 soldiers. Got a brand new bottle there. You know what I mean? And yeah, we got Hennessy as well. Hennessy there. Hennessy for the enemies. We opened that just today already. You know what I mean? So there you go. Right. The point of a 10-year visa is not useless if you're a billionaire. If you could have a bar, you could be single. You might not want to get married to a Thai girl. You might want to move around. The visa is good for 10 years, so that you don't have to do visa runs every time. You can just you have to go and see the visa agent. You have to go and see immigration every 3 months still, but you don't have to leave the country for every year. And then every year you leave the country and come back and you get another year. But you still less headache, less stress of worrying about visa for the next 10 years or 5 years or 20 years or however long, which one you get. You know what I mean? You don't have to be a multi-millionaire to do that. You just have to have your finances in order, that's all. And that will be good enough. You know what I mean? Okay. Well, she was fresh off the voice divorce, so I highly doubt I'm number 84. Okay. Righty ho. Okay. Taking out the trash. Yeah. Yes, sir. See, Ron's in the building. Good to see you there. 10-year or 15-year. I thought only once a year you check in with immigration. No, you're gonna check in every 3 months still. Still gotta check in. You just gotta leave the country. Every 3 months still gotta check in. Just because they gotta know who's there. They gotta know who's there. But then you only can leave the country. You only have to leave the country once a year. So there you go. Once a year, you leave the country. Yeah. Yep. So yeah. Chip in for my man Sean the Prawn. Okay, you're on the chip in side of the game at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Good to see you there. Asian the Crow Nut Job. Yeah. There you go. Coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. Good to see you there. And right, T-ho. Right. So let's get into this down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Let's get into this 5-point bulletin. We got 2 in the hole, 2 soldiers in the hole for the chip inside of the game. Let's get the next Hennessy shot going on. Let's keep it positive. Let's keep it together, and let's keep our train of thoughts. All right. Okay, let's do it like this down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Yeah, so 15 months visa is you can get, as what the guy explained, is that your best thing to do is to come to Thailand on a 45-day visa, go and see that guy, or go and see another agency, and they can get you a 15-month visa that you don't have to leave the country for 15 months. I think you still got to every 3 months. I think everybody in the Thailand in the borders have to sign in for immigration every 3 months. So everybody has to sign in because they want to know how much people's in the country. They want to keep them monitored people. So every 3 months, you just got to clock in and say, I'm still around. And then every year, you just, every 15 months, you either can renew it and keep going, you know what I mean? But, I presume it's around about 40,000 baht for that kind of visa. I can assume, look, you're looking to pay around about 40,000 baht. But it's worth it because it's less headache. You know what I mean? You don't have to leave the country for 15 months. Bang, and you're in. You know what I mean? It just saves a lot of them. Because sometimes when you're doing border runs and you this and that, and by the way, the borders are open again now. Now you can go and do your border runs before they closed it. Now it's open again. So, okay, there you go. You know what I mean? There you go. Okay. Down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight, Timmy. Okay. Right, let's keep it going. Let's keep it positive, guys. At the Club Fillers in YouTube channel, so you can get that 15-day visa if you're interested. I see you there, single man side of the game lifestyle, pumping it through on the single man side of the game lifestyle. You know what I mean? Don't forget to get the products, guys. Single man side of the game lifestyle. That's what we've been living on the single man side of the game. Good to see you there, single man side of the game lifestyle. You know what I mean? Yes, sir. Down at the Club Fillers and YouTube channel, you know what I mean? Okay. 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 Right. Whilst there is an agent in Pattaya who can get long-term visas for me, bro. Yeah. If you look in the community page, there's an agent right there, which is very recommended. He can get you a 15-day visa, he can get you any visa. Look at the community page, or look at the video on the community page, and he will help you out. You know, he will help you out. You know? Okay, there you go. There you go. Right, I see you there. I see you there. I see you there. I see you there. Nitro Freak coming through at the Club for his Inc. YouTube channel. Good to see you there coming through. Okay. Righty ho. Let's see what's going on. What's up, y'all? We're about, man. We're about. We're still here, man. We're just pumping it through. Mm. Okay. I'm doing fine, man. Doing good, man. You know what I mean? Doing good, man. Just doing what I gotta do, man. I'm keeping positive. You know what I mean? And cleaning up shop, cleaning up shop. That's what we're doing. Cleaning up shop, if you could put it like that. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I don't believe in getting paid 100K. I don't believe in paying 100K for a visa just to move to a country to country. It's cheaper unless you really want to live in Thailand. Oh, I mean, depends on what your budget is. Some people's got a lot of money, bro. Some people's got paper, you know. Some people got money, you know. You got to remember this. Some people saved all their life. They got a couple of million, and they want. When you got money, you have creature comforts. You have creature comforts, and you can 18 grey or 100K, but ain't nothing. I don't know what's 100K, but whatever it is, I don't think it's 18,000. Is nothing. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's right. I bought my Hennessy on a 30-day special. I did actually. So yeah, that's a good deal. 30K for I bought my Hennessy for 30 pounds. I need to buy a case of them, like five, to be honest. There you go. Great advice. Anyhow, how much for 15-day visa, bro? I don't think they do 15-day visa, bro. 15-day visa. I don't think they ever done that. Never even heard of that. I know that you get 45 days on entry. I don't know about 15 days, bro. uh, I know you can border run and do a 30 day. 30 day. I see you there exploring Paul coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Good to see you. Good evening, my man. We are in the building. Good to see you, man, from Organic Sub from the man from Boston. Right, T-Ho down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. Okay, let's keep it going now. So that's the 15-day visa. Can't make any money in Thailand. That's not quite true. That's not quite true. You know what I mean? Nah, that's not quite true. You can make money in Thailand. Lots of people make money in Chiang Mai. They make a lot of money. A lot of online guys who work online make a lot of money in Thailand and live cheap. It's just that a lot of guys who went from Chiang Mai now they live in Vietnam and they live in Saigon because it's much cheaper, much more bang for your buck, better brand new apartments, super duper high Wi-Fi, great Wi-Fi, and they can do their work. They can put their head down, so they move around. Mm. Okay, okay. Let's keep it pumping through it. The Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Okay. You can go on a retirement visa, which is good. Is a good one. Retirement visa. You have to show eight. You can do two ways. Show 800,000 baht in the bank or 1,200 pound income every month. So if you can show $1,200 every month, then you can get a retirement visa, and then you don't have to get married. This is one way of not getting married. You know what I mean? And that's one way of not getting married. So and that's one way of keeping it together. So if you don't want to get married and you want to go on a retirement visa, you're a single kind of guy. Good, this is an option right here to pick. This is an option to pick, and you can pick that, and you can get through with that. You know what I mean? Okay. You know what I mean? Yes, sir. Okay. Right. The most common visa for long-term hungers. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that, bro. I agree with that. Okay. In China, he was selling consultations and making 10K per month, sometimes more. Living life on Thai. Okay. Okay. That's interesting, Toronto. There was a great YouTuber previously based out of Chiang Mai. He was selling consultations and making 10K per month, sometimes more. Okay, okay. Living that life. Wow, interesting. That's very, very interesting. You see, the the internet has changed and it's revolved a lot over the last 5 years. And in the last 5 years, if you did that 5 years ago, I was doing consultations and I was living in somewhere. I was living somewhere and I was doing consultations. You would get a lot of consultations from a lot of people, especially when you're living there. So but it's like there's so much information out there. There's so much blogs, Facebook pages. There's so much YouTube channels. There's so much information that you, if you don't know, if you can't, you can keep a fingertip up to date of everything what's going on at the click of your fingers. Before it wasn't like that. It was like one thing, like Paddy Addicts was the only thing you could have to keep up, or someone who was really undercover. Now it's just exposed. You know what I mean? Okay, okay. Um, you know what I mean? Okay, okay, okay. All right. Crow coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Keep the Hennessy shots going. Keep it bumping through Hennessy for the enemies. You know what I mean? Okay. Yes, keep it going down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. I'll see you there, Crow. Hennessy for the visa advice. Thanks for that, man. Crow coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Crow the nut job. Coming through. Yeah, man. Party here for 3 months will make you crazy. You imagine 7 years, man. That's what I'm saying. You after 7 years, you want to go to your bed by yourself. You get fed up. That place can drive you crazy. It's on overdrive. It's on overdrive, my man. It's on overdrive. Padier is on overdrive. Big up Curl coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. with the Hennessy shot. Side of the game. Keep it pumping. Keep it coming. We got two in the hole still, you know what I mean? For the chip inside of the game. Mm. Mhm. You know. Okay. Down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Okay. Yeah, they've been trying to do that for a long time, bro. We're not going to talk about that in Dutch, right? They've been trying to do that for years, for three. We're going on 3 years now, bro. Going on 3 year anniversary for that. Bloody hell, yeah. 3 year anniversary we're going on, but there you go. Yeah. Okay, yeah, now at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. You know what I mean? Let's keep pumping it through. Right. Okay. Let's keep going down the Club Fillers Inc. We've got to keep moving. Let's keep the Hennessy shipping side of the game going. Let's keep it positive, guys, at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Married visa. Right now, married visa is something that something which is an option that a lot of people take. The reason why they take a marriage visa is because the reason why they take a marriage visa is because they want to. The reason why they want to take a marriage visa is because it's easier just to get a spouse, get your spouse, and then you know what I mean. Uh, you just get a visa and then you can stay for 1 year, and every year you have to renew it. But it's easier, it's much easier, and it's you know what I mean. It's actually you don't have to show so much when you're by yourself. You know what I mean. So marriage visa is a good option. Grab a girl what you like, as what thing he said, as what thing as he said, B Moron. He said he's better off just marrying his girl. And I know many guys who's married their girlfriend to stay in Thailand on a visa to make it easy. I know many people who've done that. So if you do find a rendezvous that you love and you want to be with, well, find her, chill with her, and go and get married, and do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Do whatever makes you happy. You know what I mean? The Thai O visa. Okay, okay. Let's see now. The Thai O visa requirements is 65K. Monthly deposit from home country is £800,000. Require O visa 65K. Okay. Monthly deposit. The Thailand O visa is 65,000 baht. But I thought you were going to say dollars there. I mean, yeah, but deposit from your country of 800,000 baht deposit, yes, sir, which can be drawn down to 400K, but requires topping up before the 12 month is come true. You are correct. That's 100% correct. So basically, what he's saying is that it costs it's 65K to get the O visa, and that's non A or OA. And then basically you're gonna have £800,000 in the bank to show, which you can use down to 400K. But then when it comes to topping up, when it comes to the 12 months, you got to get that back up to 800K. So there is some requirements there. There definitely is some requirements, without a doubt. There is some requirements. You know what I mean? Bootleg coming true at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Good to see you there, Bootleg. Coming true at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Long time no see, Bootleg. Good to see you. You know what I mean? Would you ever marry a 10 out of 10 design pieces? Um, Dixie Normus is going in. Probably. Probably. You know. But it's a hard question. It's a very difficult question. You know what I mean? It's a very difficult question. But I suppose it depends on how old she is. It depends on. There's a lot. It's a big question. We could talk about that one later. That's a hard question. I think electoral requirement traveling now. Okay, boss. I was in Spain on my holidays, holiday house. All right, great stuff, bro. Great stuff. Great stuff. You know what I mean? That's great stuff. Have fun, bro. Enjoy. You know what I mean? I have 100K in the bank. Authorities over check every now and then in town villages. Yeah, you're correct. What visa would you recommend if you wanted to work in Pattaya? Well, there's not really much visas you can do to work. The only thing you can do is get an elite visa and you can work online. But to work as a normal job, you have to really basically get a work permit. You have to get a work. You can get a work permit, but you can get it for a company. You need a company and everything else. It's not easy to get a work permit. Not anybody can just turn up and pay for a work permit. Not even agencies can get you a work permit because you're not allowed to do jobs which Thai people are allowed to do. So that is the requirement. You're not allowed to do jobs that Thai people are allowed to do. So there you go. hmm You know, I think I know. Who do you think he is then? Who do you think that person is? Who do you think he is, Shauna Prawn? Who do you think he is? Say it. Because I can't tell you who he is because he's super chatted. He's super chatting. He super chats a lot. So you know what I mean. It's not like he's somebody who you're gonna be finding it hard to tell me who that one is because I can't tell you who it is. You know what I mean? If he didn't super chat, I probably could. How's the buffalo? Have you bought it, boss? How's the buffalo? I haven't bought no buffalo, bro. Fortunately, I haven't bought no buffalo. I haven't got no girl to buy no buffalo for. uh, it's easy if you got a company. Yeah, if you got a company. If you got a company, it's easy to get a work permit. If you ain't got no company, you think you can just turn up. So yeah, I just want a work permit. You're not working for no one. They're gonna say to you, "What job do you do then?" Because you're not allowed to do no job which Thai people can do. So boy, that's a hard one. So working online, yeah, you get a work permit for that. But anything what Thai people can do, then, I mean, you're out of the picture for that. Mm. Okay, I see you there, Flip for Profit. It's good to see you there. Coming to the Club Freelancing YouTube channel. Good to see you. The work visa is very restricted in Thailand. If you have a business with your wife, you cannot allow to work. Yeah, that's what same thing I was saying. That's what I'm saying. They don't just give it away. You know what I mean? I can't guess on the prawn. I can't guess. There's no way I can guess with somebody who super chats around the community because it's very difficult that kind of way. And if you say if you say somebody who's not, because if it's a troll, I'm gonna know it's a troll because he doesn't super chat. So I'm gonna know who it is. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean. Yes, you better come up with something good. You better come up with something good with that one, Sean Brown, because I would know. I'm very smart when it comes to them kind of things. I'm sussing out people who people are. I study this. Let's go to number two. The club fillers in. ED 1 year visa. That's an ED. That's an educational visa for 1 year where you go to the school and you get for 1 year. They're back again. You're back again, and you can get one of them visas, which is a good visa to get if you are, just want to be there for a couple of years, 1 year, and it's cheaper than it'll probably be cheaper than the 15-month visa to get, and you can get it legitly for any of these agency companies, any of these agency companies will give you an ED visa now, and then you're supposed to go to school. But I think you don't have to go to school. You don't have to turn up at the school, if I'm corrected. But you're supposed to be studying Thai or studying something else. A lot of people used to get this back in the day. It was very popular, and now it's kind of okay. That's funny. Okay. You know what I mean? Down at Club Fillers in YouTube channel. It sounds a bit like him. It sounds a bit like him, but the only thing it sounds a bit like him, yeah. But it have to be a little bit more trolling. It actually does sound like him. You're actually quite right. That one. It does actually sound like him. Sean the Prawn is quite right. You are quite right. That's a good one, actually. By the way, I never thought about it. Okay. Boss, are you hitting 60 plus views every stream, bro? Great numbers, great content. Thanks, Matt. Thanks for that. Okay. So, down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. ED visa for 1 year. Check that one out. It's come back again, and it's going to be cheaper than getting a 15-day visa, and it's much more. It's much more legit to get that 1 year visa. So there's a lot of options out there, guys. You see, there's a lot of options to get your visa if you're going to stay there long term, or if you're going to be going and coming, rather than mess about. Just get one time and do it. You know what I mean? Right. Okay. Right, there you go. Right, let's keep it going down the Club Fillers. Let's go to number one, the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. That was a good one, Sean. I never thought about it. Let's keep it pumping through. Elite Visa, 18K dollars for 5 years, and you can get an Elite Visa for 5 years. You can extend for another 5 years, so that will make it 10 years. You know what I mean? I think it's a little bit expensive, to be honest with you. That's what? Yeah, that's a little bit expensive, but still, you know what I mean? Yeah. And it's a little bit expensive, but if you got the money, if you got the money, it's worth it for Elite Visa. You get some perks. You also can do work online. You could do online work. You also get a VIP treatment when you go through the airport. You don't even have to see immigration. You go to the VIP part straight in. When you get to the airport, you get a car, a limousine car, straight down to wherever you want to go. Bangkok, Pattaya, wherever you want to go, you can get a Bangkok, you can get a VIP car. These are the kind of these is a good idea. I'm really thinking about this 18, but I just think it's not long enough for 5 years, because 5 years will just run off quickly, and then your $18,000 is gone. So I think it's going to be longer. If it was 20 years or 10 years or 15 years, something was going to last a long bit more longer would be better. But it's not a bad option. Not a bad option for. Not a bad option for 5 years, 5 year visa, and for a 5 year visa, if you can get a 5 year visa and can extend it for another 5 years, that's a great thing. You know what I mean? Okay, okay. You know what I mean? Okay, okay. Right, Crow coming through the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel with another shot of Hennessy coming through. Keep it pumping through. Keep it coming with the Hennessy shots. You know what I mean? Keeping it flowing and keep the chat going. Crow, the nut jobs coming through. We're coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight, keeping it as positive as we can. Staying in our lane, you know what I mean? So there you go. You know what I mean? Interesting one tonight. We're just keeping it as peaceful as we can. Doing the best we can. You know what I mean? Nut Crow, Nut, the Nut Job. Let's keep it positive and keep it going down the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Mm. Mm. Okay. Okay. Mm. Right, T Ho. Maybe we'll get Black Friday 50% tickets off. That's funny. 50% Visa off Black Friday. Yeah, Black Friday is coming up. We're looking for a special on the Black Friday as well for the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. So we're looking for a special as well on Friday. And, you know what I mean? We're looking for this a special down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel, without a doubt. Yes, sir. So, yeah, so Tony's coming true. So that is the elite visa, is something I would think about. I think I would definitely more want to go for you know what I mean? You know, you know what I mean? Okay. Okay. There you go. See you later. Sorry. I nearly got him. I nearly missed him. There you go. See you later. See you later. Okay. Well, so I was watching a stream from Big yesterday. Thailand looks very oversaturated with foreigners since I was there. I was thinking angels for a better next better trip. Well, as what I did say, they're making moves and they're making changes throughout Thailand now. And I said if they make these three changes, I said everybody was asking me, telling me that Thailand's done it, ain't done. I said they've got to do three changes. One of them is change the visa, make the visa be more easy to come in. They've done that. They've made it 45 days now. So people have really like that. They said the exchange rate, that's going to work out. Now the dollar is at the highest it's ever it's going to be. You understand? And for three, they're working on tourism. So they're working on tourism. They're really trying to get the tourism to come back. So they want to claim their spot as number one tourism in the world. So there you go. You know what I mean? Yeah. So there you go. You know what I mean? There you go. So that's the way it's going to be. Will ever be yes. So that is the 5 point bulletin tonight at the Club Fillers Inc. We're having visa talk. Let's talk about everything that's going on in the community. Let's try and keep it as positive as we can. Let's keep talking about visas and everything else, and then we can keep it positive. 15-month visa. Retirement is 800,000, so that is retirement visa. Married visa. Um, ED visa for 1 year. And elite visa is 18K. That is the 5 point bulletin tonight. We're keeping it pumping it through. Let's keep it pumping through. Everybody's in the building, keeping as we can. Let's keep going down the Club Fillers Inc. like this.
Check it out, yo. Feel the rhythm on the bass mark. Man up, feel the rhythm on the bass mark. Hip and the drum and come from run, test me. Come, man up, man up. Bite all my stress.
Sir, we're at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. We do it every night. Who's got the questions coming in at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel? Watching a stream yesterday. Okay. I would strongly consider a 20-year visa. Yeah, that's what I would more want to go for. I would more want to go for the 20-year visa. I don't know about no 5 years. 5 years going to run off in no time because the visa rules are changing. I was strongly considering. But since I learned that for the first year, the visa agencies make it better and easier to get a non-immigrant visa. Oh, yeah, I mean, I'm still looking at a 20-year visa. I don't know about a 5 year. 5 years too short. 20-year one is good. That will last me probably. I don't know how long I'm going to live, but you know what I mean. That will just put a lot of stress out of the way. That way you can buy a house, you can buy a property, you can buy things, and you can you can keep it together. You know what I mean. You don't have to, you don't have to keep running all in and out the country every 3 months and running all over the place. Just get your visa and done, man. You know, I'm going to take it from there. You know. Are you going to struggle to find a girl in Thailand now? Dear. Dear. That's funny. It's quite funny, bro. It's quite funny. Okay, 5 point bulletin, whatever segment did you show the quiz guest first time you were here? Okay, okay. 20-year visa would get you get you to about 80, boss. Oh, whatever you feel, that's the way you feel. So enjoy it. What about a 1 year business visa? Well, it depends how long you're going to stay. Really, you're going to knuckle it down. You're going to knuckle down. I have three 20-year elite visas, but how there are different levels of this. It depends on. It's just about knuckling your head down, putting your head down, focusing. You know what I mean? It's about focusing on your ball game, and so if you get a 20-year visa, you don't have to worry about nothing. You can just chill, and you know what I mean. You can just relax. You know what I mean? You don't have to worry about this and that, and worried about issues and problems that come with it. You know what I mean? So all you got to do when you get that elite visa is just you can buy a condo, you can buy your motorbike, you can buy a car, you can get set yourself up for life so that you don't have to just keep running all over the place. The worst thing you have to worry about is when you have to run all over the place. You know what I mean? You have to run all over the place. Boss, if you could start a business anywhere in Thailand, what would you choose, bro? Good question, bro. Good question. Good question. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, man. Good question down at Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. To what? You know what I'm saying? Okay. Okay, boss, if you could start a business anywhere in Thailand, where would you choose? You see, that's a good question because the thing about it is like this. Because I'm so well known in Pattaya, it would definitely, for me, would be Pattaya because I'm so well known there because I've already got the clout. So why would you move away from the clout? Because if you're talking about Thailand, I mean, it would have to, but if I had the paper, it would probably be Bangkok. Bangkok would probably be the best choice, the capital. But, I mean, it's expensive. So, you're more looking like Pattaya and try and fight it out there. But what you've got to do in Pattaya, you've got to understand that there's a lot of deadly competition down there. There's two nightclubs was just opened over the last 2 months in Pattaya. Two nightclubs has just opened, and they're on Walking Street. Two nightclubs open on Walking Street. You know what I mean? So that's two new nightclubs open on Walking Street, Pattaya. Not even in Soy Miguel. So things are getting. It depends on what things you're gonna do. You know what I mean? Depends what things you're gonna do. It depends on what you're gonna do, and it depends on what you're gonna do, and it depends on what you're gonna explore to. Because most of the things, Crow, a business when it comes to business in Thailand, it's either gonna be two ways. It's either you're gonna be open a business well, you're not going to make no money. So you're just going to take over. So if you're thinking about opening something like a taco store, you ain't going to make no money from that. If you want to open up something like a bloody, food, you ain't going to make no money from that. You know what I'm saying? So you want to open up an internet shop, you ain't going to make no money from that. You understand? Or the second thing about the thing is you're going to have deadly competition. So it's either going to be deadly competition is either you're not going to make no money from it. You can name anything. Anybody could name anything in the chat right now. Name any business in Pattaya where you think would work. I can tell you whether it's going to be competition or whether it's going to be competition or it's not going to make money or it's going to be deadly competition. You know what I mean? Put it in the chat now and I can tell you. You know what I mean? We can chop it up. That is the problem with Pattaya because it's been oversaturated. It's like Pattaya was new at one point. Everything was new. When Tony came there, and Jim Tony he came there, everything was new. It was like a desert. And he could just do whatever he wanted. He would with pennies on a dollar, and he milked it to the maximum. You know what I mean? He milked it to the maximum. It was just wide open. It was just wide open. It was dirt cheap, and you could buy land for next to nothing. You know what I mean? And it was just dirt cheap. And he milked it to them. You can get labor for next to nothing. You know what I mean? But it's got commercialized now. So because it's got so commercialized, it's not a place where you can just go down. It's not a place you just go down and then, you know what I mean? Everybody's doing the same thing. If you want to make money from alcohol, you're going to have to what people do, they go for alcohol because they think that you can make a lot of money from alcohol. But the competition in alcohol is deadly. Everybody's selling alcohol. Everybody's selling alcohol. You know what I mean? So if you go on the other way, so you're gonna open up a food shop, well you can go in a stall and get 40 baht food. You know what I'm saying? So, how are you gonna make any money? You know what I mean? That's the question. You know what I mean? Okay. 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 I don't think that's gonna happen, Deep Explorer. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I don't think that's gonna happen. I see you there, Baron coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel, coming through. I see you there, Baron coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Yeah, so like I said, you got to understand, it's whatever way you put it when it comes to Thailand, when it comes to business, and like I said, you got to understand it's going to be tough. And don't get me wrong, you still can make money in Pattaya. You still can. These people will open up kebab shops will make money. These people will open up kebab shops and make money. These people will open up, these people will open up, um, things what make money. These certain little things that can make money, but you have to find that niche, which is not, and I guarantee you, as soon as you start making money, someone's going to copy you. You know what I mean? I'm guarantee you they're going to copy you. You know what I mean? So what is it? That's where I came in with the Club Fillers Inc. I was unique of what I was doing. I was a Club Fillers Inc. and I had a brand, and I was building a brand. I was building a brand, and I was building my brand from scratch, and I'm still building my brand 2.5 years in, guys. I mean, well, a long time in, you know, I'm still building the brand as far as I'm concerned, but I'm just building it in a different way. I'm building it through the YouTube channel. I built a Club Fillers Inc. from scratch. I came down there, I didn't know nobody in Pattaya, and I didn't know, but I knew that I was going to touch every single owner. And I was going to do it in the right way. And I had certain people around me, which I couldn't keep around me because they didn't have the mindset what I had. Because my mindset was that, look, man, if I'm a squirrel trying to get a nut, so what you got to do is try and be as humble as humble and as smart as possible in order to get into this kind of lane. Because otherwise, you're not going to get in the lane. People will give you opportunities, and people will give you work if they like you. When you have that likability factor, people will do that. But if people don't like you, and people don't think if people don't like you, man, boy, I don't care how much money they got, and some of them just won't do business with you. So you gotta understand that, boy. It's a game that you have to play. Okay, I agree. I agree with you, Adrian. I agree. I agree. Even though it's 24 hours away because it's new. Because Americans more exploring out. The one thing about American people, they don't need to explore. They don't need to leave their country because everything in America, everything East Coast, West Coast, wherever it is, they don't need to leave. They got everything. They got Las Vegas, but they don't need to leave America. But now Americans are leaving, and first they were going South America, Brazil, Colombia, Dominican Republic. Now they're exploring out. They're going to Asia, and they're loving it, and they're absolutely loving it. So it's becoming a big, major thing for all kind of Americans are coming to America. Okay, who's the capital of Bangkok? Okay, business there, money. Okay, yeah, Okay, okay. Many Americans get okay. Yeah, I mean they got a situation down there. They got a situation down in Colombia, which I don't know what the situation is. They need to sort it out. I think Colombia, they need to sort it out. They need to get it. They need to get it sorted out. They need to get it because their situation is not looking good. You know what I mean? It's not looking good. So you gotta understand that. Yeah, so yeah, it's not looking good for them. So they got to clean up. They got to clean up their act and understand that it's getting a really bad reputation in Colombia. So boy, a lot of people are diverting to Asia and Cambodia, and it's Americans going Cambodia now. Cambodia, they're going, Philippines. They ain't really touching in the Philippines, but Thailand a lot. A lot of Thailand Americans. Big up to Zoom to Thailand's doing a great job out here promoting it as well. Less than 10% of America have passports. I don't know if that's true. I don't think that's true. I think it's probably about. I don't think it's less than 10%. I don't think it's less than 10%, bro. I don't think it's less than 10%. I'd probably be like something like only 40% of Americans have passports. I don't think it's less than 10%, bro. Come on. That's always Chris. You got that one kind of wrong. You went extreme on that one. Probably like 40% of Americans don't have a passport. You know what I'm saying? Less than 10% of a passport. That's extreme, bro. You know. Mm. Okay, America's back there. Okay. Right. Right, yo. Relationships, Chris. Yeah. So, yeah, it's about one third. Yeah, it's about one third have passports around there. Yeah, not 10, not less than 10%. That's extreme. For 34%, yeah, 34, 33%, 33% have passports. Yeah, something like that. So I know it was under 40% because they don't need to leave the country. And another reason, I'll tell you the reason why. I'll tell you the reasons why. I'll tell you the reasons why Americans don't have passports. In the UK, we use our passport as ID. It's something that you need to have. It's an essential. You need to have that kind of ID. In America, now in America, you don't need ID as a passport, so you don't need to have it. And another thing about America, they got everything in America. You got East Coast, West Coast. You got Las Vegas. You got down south. You just know where you can go. You can do this everything what you can do abroad. You can do it in America. So you don't need a passport to leave to do that. I mean, so why have a passport? Why have a passport if you can do everything in your own country? This is America. You know what I mean? Why have to fly all that way, 4,000 miles, 24 hours away to get what you can get in America? So they don't leave. They stay in America and they enjoy America. It's not like the UK where when November, December, well, November's been good this month, but when December and January comes, it's freezing cold. The weather's freezing. You go in the bathroom, your bathroom's freezing, your kitchen's freezing, your front room's freezing, and you just want to get out as cold as fast as possible. You want to go somewhere hot. Your body start aching you. You wake up in the morning, you're like, God damn, bro. Your aches and pains because you're an old boy. So you want to get out. You want to get out of the country. You want to explore somewhere else. But America has everything. It's a great country. It's a great country. Probably one of the best countries in the world. So they don't need to leave. They don't need to leave. You know. Okay. 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 Come to America, boss. We'll chop it up and pump it through. Without a doubt. I've been to America many times. I've been to America many times. I've been in New York. I've got family in America too. I've got family in New York. I've got family in Manhattan. I've got family in New York. I've been to America many times. My mom's sister, we was there, must have been about, going on a little while now. And my mom's sister, she passed and we went there and we were up there. It reminds me just like in UK, to be honest. It reminds me just like London. I was born in London, and if you know anything about London, once you live in London, it's I lived in London all my life. I've been in the rat race. I've worked hard in London. I've done the best what I could do in London, and London is once you lived in London, and you can tell what America is going to be like. And New York just reminds me of London. But I like Americans. I like the ladies. I've got some beautiful ladies out there. I like their accent. They love my accent. I love their accent. So I've been to America a few lots of times. Over 100K have passport. 21%. Okay, 64% of Americans earn over 100K have passports. 21% of people who make less than 50K have passports. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, okay, okay, okay. I'm not really sure. I haven't really got the lowdown about what's happening with CC. He did leave me a message. Big up to CC, the GOAT. He did leave me a message and tell me that he's going to be off the line for a little while. So, I'm not really got the lowdown if he's in hospital or he's just taking a little break. I'm not sure. He said he wasn't feeling well, but hopefully he'll be okay. So, and for going to CC, is there a source of income? Yeah. Yeah, the thing. One thing about Deep Explore when it comes to the YouTube, when it comes to the internet, it's not everything you must believe. When people go missing, when I went missing, the rumors was, through the roof. That's what happens when you go missing. People, people. rumors go through the roof. And then people come up with all people just make up stuff. They just make up stuff and they run with it because they want to get excited. So I don't really believe 90% of the things what people say. And people are always they're always gonna speculate and say, "Hmm, okay, that's cool, SOS Chris. I see you there, SOS Chris coming through. It seems like London Cabbie's in Thailand, enjoying himself in Thailand. I ain't seen him on the channel for a little while. I know when he goes to Thailand, the time zones is different, and that's why I was doing daytime streams last month. To I was doing daytime streams last month so I can catch him in the daytime, catch him and Jay Smith. It's very difficult for them because it's 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. So I do get it. If it's 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, it's very difficult for you to get onto the live stream. Mm. Okay. There is more foreigners in BKK than there is in central Tokyo right now. I can imagine. I can imagine. I can imagine. But there again, Tokyo closed their borders completely, didn't they? And everybody had to leave. Had to leave. So they closed their borders completely. It was hard to get to Japan when they seen. I think it's still hard to get there. So that could be it makes sense. Makes sense to me. Mm. Yeah. 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 So you know. So like I said, but the point is, Philippines is we're still on the chipping side of the game, guys. We've got two soldiers up on the chipping side of the game by Curl. Anybody want to go for the Hennessy shot? The Hennessy shots pumping through. We got Big Boss Friday tomorrow as well, so don't forget the Big Boss Friday, and we're pumping it through on the Big Boss Friday and keeping as positive as we can. You know what I mean? And down the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel, and like I said, so. Okay, so like I was saying, like I said, I personally think that at the moment a lot of people are flooding back to Thailand. A lot of people left Thailand; they were going to other places like Cambodia and Philippines. But as a secondary option, I suppose there is nowhere really like Thailand. Thailand really is the spot to be. There's a lot of Americans coming to Thailand right now, and things are getting really busier down in Thailand. See, the bars are getting busier, clubs are getting busier. We are in high season. We're into December. It's coming into high season, and things are getting busy. You know what I mean? So things are going to be popping. So you just got to just keep pushing through. You know what I mean? Thailand, I knew it would pick back up. I knew it was never going to be over. And they're fixing the street on Walking Street, making it look good. You know what I mean? So it's good. You know what I mean? Uh, okay. Guys, keep it clean about CC on the chat, please. I don't really like my chat to be toxic like that, to be talking about one person, because it's not really good. It's not really good. There's other topics to talk about. I know we like to talk about Tottenham, but don't make it. I don't want my chat to be like other chats where I come on the chat and people are just talking trash about somebody. I mean, we could talk in general. I mean, there's nothing wrong with talking in general, but if you're talking, I mean, I come on some chats and I think to myself, you need, what I mean, you need to clean up a little bit, clean it up a little bit. But yeah, I mean, yeah, that's the way it is. When are you leaving Boston? Well, you'll see. Okay. We have to see. We have to see. We don't know. We don't know, man. We have to see. We are in a we have worked the whole year. We've pumped it through the whole year. Uh, you know, we pumped it through the whole year, and it's been a tough year this year. It's been a tough year. It's been a tough year, and like I always say to you guys, if it's been a tough year and things get tough, and I have to wait till March to go to travel, well, then we have to wait till March. Then. You know what I mean? I know it's tough. It's been a tough year for everybody all around. Crypto's down, so the house market's going down. Inflation's through the roof. You know, you're getting less bang for your buck all around. Things are tough outside on the streets. The streets is rough. We're living in a recession, or if we're basically living in a recession, even though it doesn't technically say that we are, but we are living in a recession. So yeah, things are very, very expensive in the UK. You got to understand that. So I'm not going to be doing extremely myself. You know what I mean? Philippines seems to be go for the next few years. Yeah, you know, you know, it's possible. Yeah, yeah, like I said, like I did say, like I was saying, it's like I was saying, it's like I was saying, it's very difficult for you to it's very difficult for you to we don't, as I said, I don't know exactly what the ins and outs are. I don't so I'm not going to speculate on what's going on, but it's easy to get sick in Thailand. I got sick many times. I was always sick when I was in Thailand. It's very easy to get sick, especially if you're eating from different random places. It's very easy to get sick in Thailand. And if you start eating off stores, it's even worse. You're definitely going to get sick, because I've seen people drive their car from Pattaya. They have and I've seen this many times. Because when I used to live up in Sukhumvit, I seen these guys, the people that, the people on the screw, them chickens and them things they have there. They drive their cart from Pattaya all the way past on Sukhumvit Road, on that big long road, Sukhumvit Road, with the food out, the food right out there. I see it with kebab out, not even cover it up. They're skating along the motorway, skating along the fumes and the thingy and the dirt and everything else going on a kebab. I mean, and they're skating down the road, and I see it all the time. I say, look at that. That's the kebab, and then they're gonna slice it up and give it to you. I mean, if that's not food poisoning in itself, that's what I'm saying. So it's very easy to get, it's very easy to get food poisoning in Thailand. You got to be careful. Those 605 air flights are gone. Well, inflation is through the roof. It's through the roof. You know what I mean? It's through the roof. Trust me, inflation is through the roof, and things are very, very expensive. Very expensive, without a doubt. So, yeah, it adds flavor. Not flavor I don't want. I don't want car fumes and this and dirt and dust all on my chicken and my fumes. And then they start putting salt and all kind of MSG on it, or whatever they put on it, and they stick all these kind of preservatives and salt, and then they give it to you to eat. I mean, that can't be no good. So you're definitely guaranteed to get sick. You must save a lot of money this year for, okay. But Wake said he made 600 from YouTube channel. Oh, damn. Vagabond awake. Oh, damn. You can't make this stuff up. Vagabond awake said he made. Oh, he made. Oh, he made. Okay. Barry, you must have saved a lot of money this year. Vagabond awake said he made $66,000 from his YouTube channel. Okay. Boss, what is your thoughts on the autumn statement today? On I don't know. I don't remember hearing it, bro. I don't remember hearing it. You have to jog my memory. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I mean, more than like, I don't know exactly what it could be, but when you're in Thailand, you always get. When I was in Thailand, I always got sick. I always get sick. You get sick of the water. You get sick of the, you get sick of the. You see what I mean? It's all different bacteria. What's coming when you first leave from your country to go to another country, you're gonna get sick somewhere along the line. The food, the change of climate, the change of food, and you just drink these little packets of things in these little packets of things. You drink it with water, and then it gets better. But sometimes you got to go and see the doctor. You're gonna get sick. I heard that 25% of Brits' electric bill gone to Eastern energy substances, which means all funding plus increase. Well, it's gone up. It's gone up. It's gone up. The energy's gone up. The energy's through the roof right now. Energy's through the roof. Everything's just through the roof right now. So you can't move a button, right? You can't move a button. Food is flying off the shelves. They can't even put them on the shelf quick enough because they can't get the people to bring it in quick enough. It's flying off the roof. I don't know what we're heading for, bro. It seems like we're heading for a serious winter. I brush my teeth with tap water in Bangkok. Yeah, we're heading for a serious. I think it's going to be a really hard recession. Personally, people think it might be a mild one. It might be a soft landing. I think we're going for a hard one. I think we're going to go for. It's going to be some changes out there. So crypto is is tough. It's all rough all around, mate. Just got to knuckle your head down and focus. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Sometimes you're gonna have to take a year out. That's just the way it is. The race is not for the swift. It's for those who can endure it. I stopped using my electricity in my place. Just used. You're having a laugh, bro. You're having a laugh. I don't believe Baron. Don't listen to Baron. Baron's having a joke. But then you drop super chats. you, Mm. Yeah, I don't know about bathing once a week. Oh, damn, that's amazing. I have to bath every day, bro. Every other day at least. I have to have a shower every other day, man. I can't be bathing once a week. I'm kind of crazy. I wouldn't feel comfortable. You know what I mean? I wouldn't feel comfortable. Okay. Yeah, I think that's what it is, Sean Prawn against all odds. I think he's just taking time out. And that's what he said. He's taking time out. So I just take it as that. But people are always going to speculate and say things and say all kind of different things. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? People are always going to speculate, you know what I mean, and say things. So I think he's just taking time out. So there's nothing wrong with taking time out. I take time out sometimes. You know what I mean? It's a tough YouTube and live streaming and doing all these things. It's a tough road, It's not easy. It's never going to be easy. Look how hard I worked last month. It was tough, man. It's a tough road. So sometimes you do need the time out. You need time for yourself. You know what I mean? Yeah. Baron's going in. Baron, you're going in. It's a tough road, man. You got to be focused. You got to be on the ball. It's a lot to deal with. It's a hell of a lot to deal with, and you got to keep calm. You got to keep focused. You got to keep your mind on the game plan. And everything what's going on around you. There's a lot going on around you, and you gotta be. Your mind's got to be sharp on the ball and know what you're doing. So it can take a lot out of you. It can take a lot out of you. And Yeah, so it can take a lot out of you, mate. You know, YouTube and every day. I think it does it get easier if you drink? I don't know. I don't know if it's easier if you drink or if you don't drink. Boy, I don't know. I'm not sure. I suppose when you get into if you don't drink, it's probably the best thing not to drink. Um, have I done? I did 3 months the other day of not drinking. I felt a lot better for it. I felt a lot more perked up, a lot more better. The first few weeks, I was a bit like, oh man. When things happen, this like when you're a drinker. It's the same thing Charlie said. There's certain times when you want to drink. Like for example, when you hit that plane and you had a really stressful day. You're like, man, I could just do with a nice little red glass of wine, just chill out and relax. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you just want that. You just want that glass of wine to just chill. And if you're a non-drinker, what's your sauce? What do you have? What do you have? You know what I mean? Easier to live stream when you're drinking, but I'm sure in the long run it takes a toll and makes harder in general. I agree. I agree. It does. It definitely takes its toll. Definitely. It definitely does. And your tolerance level is not the same as when you are not drinking. When you're not drinking, your tolerance level is different. But when you're drinking and you know you're gonna get drunk and things come out and you say things. You know what I mean? You start dropping lyrics and it's like, you know what I mean? You start dropping Hennessy for your enemies, you start thinking about your enemies and then you start going hard and then, and then you start going hard and after you start going hard, then, boy, you can get crazy. So alcohol is not really the best thing to be doing while you're live streaming, but it's good. It keeps you chatting. Coffee does as well. Coffee's good. But the thing about coffee, I'm sensitive to caffeine. So I've been staying away from coffee. I'm staying away. I'm sensitive to caffeine, so I don't sleep when I drink coffee, or I just sleep for a few hours and then I wake up. You know what I mean? So I've been drinking red wine. Red wine just makes me relax and chill out for a little while. You know what I mean? It's not easy, bruv. Alcohol-free zone. This is no. This is. This is not. Unfortunately, this is not an alcohol-free zone. We got Hennessy for the enemies, and tomorrow we're going in. We're going in with the Hennessy for the enemies. You understand? You know what I mean? You know, tomorrow we're going in. We're going in for the Hennessy for the enemies. We got champagne. We got drinks. We got Hennessy. The thing about my channel is that when I was on alcohol free for 3 months, I realized that I was making less super chats on the pronos because people got used to coming down and super chatting me for Hennessy shots. And I was making less money, and I had a good little run where people were supporting me for Hennessy shots. And then when I stopped the Hennessy, shit, it was a hard idea. It was hard. It was tough to make. You need that little gimmick, man. I mean, some people can get super chats just by turning up, but you know what I mean. Alcohol brings out a person's real personality. Not really. I wouldn't say so. I wouldn't say so. I think it can bring out the worst in somebody. I wouldn't say it brings out your real personality. I think your real personality is when you're sober. When you're sober and you're cool, you're calm. But when you're alcohol, you brings out the worst in you, doesn't it? It brings out, it brings out the anger in you. It brings out the feelings that you want to. Sometimes when things was hurting inside, that's what it does. Because sometimes you could be hurting inside about things, you know what I mean? And sometimes in life, you can't always, especially if you're a YouTuber or if you're a content creator, you can't always express the way you feel. You can't always do that on YouTube. You know what I mean? And sometimes when you get alcohol in you, it makes you express your feelings. It's like, man, you don't give a damn no more. You just tell it as it is. You know what I'm saying? And that could be could be detrimental. It could be detrimental to you be doing live streaming while you're drunk because you're gonna say some things which you want to say. You're gonna say things that you want to say. You know what I mean? What's in you, and it's not everything what's inside of you. You must express yourself for it. You know what I mean? It's not everything you must say because I want to. I want to say some things on my YouTube channel, but I can't say it, can I? I can't say it because but when I get drunk, I say it. When I get drunk, I say it. Man, it's coming out. It's all coming out. You know what I mean? It's all flowing. You know what I mean? Everything was inside, which I'm holding back because I'm trying to keep it as professional as possible, comes out. It's like, boy, I don't, you know what I mean? So if you really want to see the way I feel about you, just get me drunk. I'm going to tell you as it is. Yeah, that's the way it is. You know, alcohol brings out the truth. I don't think alcohol brings out the truth. I don't think it brings out the truth. I just think it brings out. Well, sugar is more dangerous than alcohol. I suppose it is. Alcohol definitely sugar is more dangerous. Sugar is 8 times more addictive than anything else. Sugar is the worst. Sugar is your enemy. Sugar leads to type 2 diabetes. It leads to overweight, blood pressure. It leads to putting on weight. Sugar is death. Sugar is a bad thing. But alcohol's got sugar in it too. So where do you go? Everything's got sugar in it. Every last thing's got sugar in it. Probably this tea. This tea is herbal, organic, manuka honey. Manuka honey with ginger. I think it's ginger. Manuka honey with ginger. And this has probably got sugar in it too. Alcohol brings out foolishness. Sugar is alcohol brings alcohol. Toronto. He said he's doing well. He said he's doing okay. He did leave me a message. He said he'll be off grid for a little while, so he's probably taking a little break. So just taking a little break. So don't listen to the one thing you got to do, and I know it's hard because you're a new YouTuber. You got to be careful that your chat don't get too toxic in Toronto. When people, like I said to people today, I tell people not to make it get too toxic because your chat can become very, not your chat, I'm saying that a chat when you have a YouTube channel and you're in this community. For example, people who don't like me will run over to your channel and then down select me. And it doesn't look. You might think it's okay. You're trying to start your YouTube channel up, but you also got to remember the people was watching your YouTube channel. The people who was watching, these ladies was watching. You got a lot of ladies was watching. So what are they gonna think? You know what I mean? What kind of community are you hanging out with? What kind of people are you hanging out with? You know what I'm saying? So you got to remember that. You know what I mean? So you got to keep. There's nothing wrong with talking about it. There's nothing wrong with talking about it. So I'm that's cool. But when you get that real hardcore toxicness, you got to either delete it or I know you don't want to delete it because you're a YouTuber. But you either got to delete it or you got to deal with it because if it gets into that point where it gets hardcore toxic, unfortunately, other people are not going to want to come. They're going to be like, this channel's too toxic. People think my channel's toxic, and I don't think it's toxic. You know what I'm saying? People think people don't want to come to my channel because they think it's toxic. I don't think it's toxic. I just think he's cool. So, but I think he's doing good. Okay. You know what I mean? See, things like this, you got to time him out because he's spreading false. Time him out. There you go, because he's spreading false rumors and he's been saying negative things for a few times in the chat. Because you can't just let anything fly. You can't just let anything fly. People will, otherwise your chat will become in that kind of way. But anyway, where it is. Okay, let's have a little commercial break and come back at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. Let's keep it pumping through. Okay, let's keep it pumping through. Right, let's go into it like this. the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. Down at the Club Fillers, just having a little chit chat, having a little talk, and pumping it through, keeping it as positive as we can, and staying in our lane. You know what I mean, as we're supposed to be. And we're just talking about everything or anything. You know what I mean, and what goes down. Trumpton's in the building, Sean Braun's in the building. We're in the building tonight at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. We got 61 in the chat, and so we're gonna keep pushing through, guys. We're gonna keep going. It's Big Boss Friday tomorrow. We're gonna have a good Big Boss Friday. See what happens over the weekend. We got the Saturday. The weekends are not usually always the best of time to live stream because everybody's live streaming, but it's still good. I still have my Big Boss Friday. Saturday is always a funny kind of day, but and then come through the week. But you know what I mean. And we're still going to keep pushing through. We're still going to keep doing our channel, and we're gonna work it out. We're gonna work it out somewhere along the line. To we definitely to boost this channel now. I know what I got to do. There's either two things I got to do. It's either I got to get some ladies on the channel, or I got to travel. So I'm working on both of them. Don't think I'm not working on both of them. I'm trying to clean up shop at the same time, you know what I mean? I'm trying to clean up shop so that, you know what I'm saying, keep the chat and things as clean as possible, you know what I mean? It's time. I'm working on a lot of things and I'm keeping it positive. So I'm trying to stay away from all negativity as well, and I'm trying to stay in my lane, you know what I mean? I've got to just do things in the right way, you know what I mean? But it was a good positive chat tonight, and we've been having some good times. You know what I mean? We've been having some good times on the club. We'll be having some good times, and when it's our time, we will be in another country. So, it would be good if we went to Thailand, but sometimes it's not always like that. You know what I mean? You just gotta move around. Somewhere in Asia would be good, with some great things happening. Okay. No one said he's sick. No one said he was sick. You know what I mean? There's no need to spread false rumors. And he said he wasn't feeling well, but you know what I mean. He said he wasn't feeling well, so just leave it like that. You don't have to post. You don't have to go and post your sickness on your video. Do you? You know what I mean? That's it. You just have to just pump it through. You know what I mean? He's in his lane doing his thing. So I don't one thing I don't want to do is, if a man's not feeling well, is to, yeah. He said he was sick. Yeah, he did say he was sick. Sorry, he did say he was sick. I didn't say he was sick. Yeah. But, I'm not saying you have to go and post video. You don't have to go and post your sickness on the YouTube channel. Just, you'll get over the sickness. You're going to take some medicine, drink some water, eat some good food, and take your time. Maybe go and hit the sauna, hit the gym, and you'll get over the sickness. People always get sick in time. Comes with the territory. You know what I mean? Comes with the territory. Comes with the territory. You just got to roll with the punches and take it one stage at a time. Like I said, so that's the plan. What we're gonna do for the channel. If you have any questions, you can put it in the chat. We're only gonna be on here for another 10 minutes, and we're getting out of here. We're not going to be on here for too much longer. 2 hours live stream, and that's me. Boss, if you can get a good flight for 1K with Arabian Airlines, you would be laughing. So, 1K, £1,000. Funny when you say that because, if it was like 2 years ago. So even for the C-19, you can get cheap flights for £400, and that you're saying if you can get a cheap flight for £1,000. You know what I'm saying? £1,000 is crazy. That's the way the life is right now. Things are through the roof. Gas price, electric, everything has gone through the roof. So things what used to be cheap is not no more. You know what I mean? Sugar and a carb are deadly. I agree. I agree. Yeah, sugar and carbs are deadly. You got to watch your diet. I'm trying to do that at the same time. I don't know if I'm putting on weight or losing weight. I probably am putting on weight. I'm trying to get my weight down. I'm trying to get through the year. I just want to get through this year. It's been a very tough year for me. And mentally, it's been tough. It's been physically tough. And, it's tough. YouTube is not an easy road, guys. You have to have a lot of patience, and take a lot of things what comes with it. You know what I mean? And gee whiz, bro, I tell you, it's no joke. Sunday food stream. I don't know. I mean, I used to do the food stream. I think he said take a couple of weeks out. We might take another week out and then go the next week with the food stream. You know what I mean? Trout used to take a couple of weeks out. So we take a couple of weeks out and then we do it the next week. You know? Yeah, big up to SMS OTG mod. We have got a new mod as well. We've got Wombat was a mod. Wombat is a mod. So we got new mods. Might get some new mods along the way. Might get some new mods along the way as well, just to boost it up. I did that. I tried that members thing where you just do members. When you do members, you buy membership gifted. But I don't like it because you can't even choose the people you want. They just randomly choose it for you. So they just choose. They start choosing trolls to be members. You know, what I mean? I can't make this stuff up. So you would have thought they would have chosen like even people who super chat or something. But so the membership thing is not something which you know what I mean is really that good. I tried that. So we're trying new things and coming up with new things. You know. Yeah. We've been bringing girls on stream for a long time, for 2.5 years. We've been bringing girls on stream for about 2.5 years, for a long time. For 2 years, we've been doing that. And so we've been doing that for a long time. It's not like it's not new. We've had many girls. We've had many girls on the stream. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I did explain to you before, which we don't want to go over again. When it was the C19, it was easier to bring girls on stream, especially when you're in the UK. It's very difficult to get, Cake Master, if you say another negative thing, you're going to get timed out on the ban list. They'll see you through the community being negative. You're not really that positive. And we don't really want no negativity around here, bro. You know what I mean? Get used to it. Get positive, man. Get some positive things about it, you got to say. Or, you know what I mean? Yeah. But like I said, its time difference is crazy in Asia, girls. Yes, that's correct. Okay. Yeah, it's totally different. You know what I mean? So you see, you're talking about the time difference, and another thing, what makes it worse about bringing girls on the stream is that from the C19 before the girls weren't doing nothing; they were bored. So they could get you can get a girl on the stream quite easy, especially from the UK when you're in the UK. For now, and another thing is I used to do it by I never used to tell you, but I told you before I used to do it by leading by paper, leading by with money. Once you lead with money, then it's quite easy to get Thai girls or Filipinos on the channel. It's quite easy because if you ask them if they got a PayPal, drop something on a PayPal, and then tell them I'll see you on Friday, they're turning up. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna wake up with matter in their eye, man. This guy, he's dropped me money already. They're turning up. You understand? But when my PayPal obviously got taken away by some group of people, then it was even more difficult. Another nail in the coffin for trying to get girls on the stream, but still, So there you go. Okay, do you store videos you make on your iPhone? Do you upload them to your computer? Do you store videos you make on your? I store it on my iPhone, bro. I store it on my own phone. I don't really upload it to my computer. But my videos, if I make a little shorts and things like that, I upload it. I leave it on my iPhone. Sometimes I delete it because my iPhone is full to the maximum, man. It was full, but I've cut it down. What I did, it was full. It was full, and then what I did, I put in WhatsApp. I uninstalled WhatsApp. WhatsApp is full of. It's so full of bloody megabytes and megabytes. It's so full of that. When you uninstall it and install it again, you see how much megabytes go down. It all just went down. You know what I mean? Because I was deleting pictures, deleting videos. Nothing was working. It wasn't working. Like, God damn. So I had to uninstall WhatsApp and then uninstall it, install it again, and then that was did the trick. And my zone went down. You know what I mean? So that was what, you know what I mean? Down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. You know what I mean? Okay. Okay. Yeah, yes, sir. All right. So yeah. So like I said. So we have to do something, and I do know that we have to do something with this channel. We have to do something to boost it. I do know that, and I am going to work on it. But it's not easy. You just have to do it. You know what I mean? Okay. Okay. Yeah, so we are going to work on it. We're working on it, and we're working on boosting the channel. That's what the new over the next month. Let's get over this month, and then next month we're working on boost. Well, we'll start working on trying to boost the channel in any way we can. You know what I mean? Mm. Because we got to do something. We got. I mean, it's good, and everything's fine with the channel, but we have to try and by next month, a lot of people are going to be. A lot of people going to be traveling. You know what I mean? I had her on my channel already. If you just well, you're not paying attention. she's been on my channel already. She's been live with me already. You know, she's been. I don't know about turning to cash machine. As I said, each to their own. But she's a nice lady, and she's been on my channel already. You know what I mean? I mean, but boy, you're gonna have to take about 30 years off that to turn it to a cash machine. But each to their own. Yeah, that's the way it is. When you uninstall WhatsApp, do you lose your messages? Yeah, you lose it. You lose it, but I didn't need them anyway. I already saw them. I already see them. You know what I mean? I already saw them. I already seen them. So you know, I don't need the messages. And then you restore it again. That's what you do. That's what makes it clean it up a little bit. If you're losing memory, let's have theme nights, Barry. Not a bad idea. We have a Friday, Big Boss Friday. We can have a theme. That's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. You know what I mean? It's not a bad idea. For the new year. I'd say for the new year. Let's do something for the new year. Let's do something for the new year. And we start. That's not a bad idea, though, to have theme nights. Like on a Friday, we've got a Big Boss Friday. And then, some other day have something else on a theme night. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Yeah, I'll keep that idea. Something like that. We do need to do that to boost it up because we're here every day. And I'm saying that we're still here and it's still good, but we could, we need to, I think we've rinsed it. We've rinsed this 5 point bulletin to the maximum. For we've rinsed it and rinsed it and rinsed it till. I mean, it's still good and people love it and people enjoy it. But I mean, it is. You have to try and mix it. We have to try and mix it. Just keep that just from memory. Yeah, we have to mix it and mix it up and keep it pumping through. Santa Sundays. Okay. There's a new channel called Daniel. It's going funny. Big up Sean the Prawn at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel for the 99. We got two soldiers more, and then we can get a two soldiers more, and then we can get a Hennessy shot. Let's see if we can find this. Let's see if we can find this down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. Let's see if we can find this guy. Big up Sean the Prawn for that. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Um, you know. Okay. I see his name is now. All right. Yeah. Okay. Uh, can't really find his channel. Can't really find his channel. I could find another channel called. There's another channel here called. See if this is the guy. This is about cars. I can't find that channel. So if I spell it right. I can't find that channel. I'm saying I spell it right. I can't find it. There you go. Probably drooling. Had your fun. There you go. You know what I mean? Yeah, I spelled it right, and it's in my land. So one more time. King. You know what I mean? One more time, and then if you can't spell it, if we can't get it this one, then we and the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube. We got a Hennessy shot to drink as well. Okay, well, I'm not be on it too long. Oh, there you go. We found it. Okay. What's up with this guy now? What's up with this guy? If you expect time or if it do, thank God. Seems like there's something wrong with him. I'll watch him later. We can bring him on our stream if he's having a bad time. Sounds good. Please help me. God damn. Expect having a horrific time. Please help me. We'll get to him later. Right, let's get it down to Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel, right? Okay, guys, so let's get this Hennessy shot going. And I'm going to get out of here at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. Yeah, like I said, okay, Mike, okay. Yeah, so that guy seems like he said when these are rules where you have a YouTube channel like mine, so that you know what I mean you don't get into these kind of situations because we could talk about that tomorrow. Going broke in Asia, why you shouldn't. We spoke about it before anyway. You know, and we can spoke about it tomorrow. Cake, most of the expat streamers in the Philippines are broke with health problems. I agree. Yeah, there's a lot of them out there. A lot of them are broke in the Philippines. The cake is not that sweet in the Philippines. When it comes to Thailand's cake is sweeter. Is much sweeter. And then they start putting on some girls on it, start dropping their links. And I don't understand how that. I never see them making no cake. So you know what I mean. It's unbelievable, unbelievable. Let's get one more shot, and then we're gonna get out of here. We got Big Boss Friday tomorrow, so we're not going to do a big one today. We had fun. We're 63 in the chat today. It's just more or less a nice, clean stream. Let's keep it nice and clean. Let's keep it like that, and let's not, like I said, let's keep it together. I'm cleaning up shop, so you know what I'm saying. I'm trying not to be, being as to be as hard on people in the chat, but I got to somehow keep the chat together. This is. For Sean the Prawn and for the man like what's his name again? Crow, and Sean the Prawn who came true with the shots tonight. Tomorrow is a big day, Big Boss Friday. Let's get it in. Let's pump it through. Let's have some great times tomorrow. We're going to talk about, going broke in Thailand. That could be going broke in Asia. It ain't no joke, bro. It's a serious subject when it comes to going broke in Asia. The man like I see it there. OG Cheap Charlie Senior putting the hammer down every night. Yeah, you know, sometimes it's just the way it is, bro. You know what I mean? As I said, sometimes you just gotta just clean up shop. You know what I mean? That's just the way it is, bro. You gotta clean up shop. You can't be messing around no more. It's time to clean up shop. You know what I mean? You know. Pick up all the guys in the chat. We're gonna have a little nightcap, and then we're gonna get out of here. Mm. Hennessy for the enemies. That's the way we're gonna do it. You know what I mean? Okay. You know what I mean? That's the way we're going to do it down at the Club Fillers Inc. We had fun today. We pumped it through. We had a good conversation. Tomorrow we're going to have a nice Big Boss Friday. We're going to talk about everything. We're going to talk about a next subject. And, we're going to keep pushing through and see what happens down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. And see what happens after that. You know what I mean? Big up all the guys who came down today. And we dropped that subject up about the topic. The topics are a good one. We're still keeping with the topics. And that's the way we're going to do it every single night at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Barry the Boss is signing off.